Hey, I want to talk to you. Dylan and I want to have a baby. We've been married for a while now and we want to have a bub.
Wow, that's exciting. Have you both gone have a yarn with the clinic mob yet?
Now what for?
Well, you and Dylan should have a women's and men checkup to make sure you are both healthy to start a family.
Oh, I didn't know that. We'll make sure we go to the clinic.
Oh, and you both should give up the grog.
What? What for giving up grog?
If either partner is drinking grog, it makes it hard to get pregnant. My husband and I gave up when we wanted to start a family. And you don't want your baby to be born with FASD.
What's FASD?
FASD is fetal alcohol spectrum disorder. It's a condition that a baby is born with and makes them different for the rest of their life. FASD can happen when a mom is drinking while pregnant.
That doesn't sound good. I'll make sure we both go see the clinic for a checkup.
Hi Rebecca, what can I do for you today?
Well, I'm thinking of having a baby and my cousin said to come to you for a checkup.
Your cousin's right. It's a really good idea to come and have a checkup before you start having babies to make sure that you're healthy and free of sex infections. Your partner should have a checkup as well.
Dylan just in with the doctor now.
That's great. While you're here, we can have a yarn about making sure that you're healthy so you have a healthy baby. So this means eating healthy tucker, so trying to stay away from takeaway foods and sugary drinks. If you smoke, it's a good idea to quit now before you get pregnant, and then if you drink grog, also giving that away before you get pregnant.
My cousin said something about FASD. What happens if you have grog during your pregnancy?
So alcohol is a poison that goes through the mother's blood, through the placenta into the baby if she drinks grog while she's pregnant. You know how you feel if you have a big night on the grog? Well, that's how the baby feels if you drink when you're pregnant. Drinking while you're trying to have a baby can also cause a miscarriage. The poison is no good for the developing baby. So the alcohol can affect how the baby's brain, spine, heart and muscles all grow. They are born smaller than what they should be and they can have trouble growing strong. Because the brain doesn't grow properly, the baby's brain can be small, so as they're growing they can have problems with talking and then also with their behaviour. So they might have problems with their friends and fighting with family and friends. They can be seen as being naughty. They might not listen to their parents or their elders or the teachers, and they might do unsafe things without thinking about it. They might also have problems remembering things, so Dreamtime stories or all the items you need to go fishing, and they have a hard time learning at school. During pregnancy, there is no time where the baby isn't affected by alcohol. So this means not even one drink while you're pregnant. Once you've had your baby and you're breastfeeding, it's best to stay grog free because the alcohol can come through your breast milk.
Whoa, that sounds really serious.
It is really serious. FASD is a lifelong condition that will never get better and never go away. A child with FASD will need help throughout their whole life. There is no medicine and no treatment to make it better. But the good thing is that it's 100% preventable. So this means if you have no grog during your whole pregnancy, there's no chance your child will have FASD.
So if I give up grog now and don't drink while I'm pregnant or breastfeeding, there's no chance of my baby having FASD.
Yes, that's right. If you do drink grog and you think you might have a hard time giving it up, you can talk to our alcohol and drug nurse who can help you come up with a plan to become grog free. Some people have a really hard time giving up the grog, and sometimes they go to rehab in Catherine for a little while so they can come back grog free. The clinic mob are always here to help you and your family be grog free. We don't want any of our babies born in our region to have FASD.
What about ganja? Can you smoke ganja when you're pregnant?
So ganja also goes through the mother's blood into the placenta, into the baby, if she smokes ganja when she's pregnant. The best thing to do is to be ganja and grog free for your whole pregnancy to make sure that you have a healthy baby.
G'day, what can I do for you today?
I want a checkup because me and the missus want to have a baby, and she said that we have to be healthy and free of STIs.
Okay, we can give you a checkup today, but is it okay if I just ask you a few general questions first?
Yeah, sure.
Do you smoke?
Yeah, when I'm drinking,
How often do you drink grog?
on paydays and on the weekends.
To have a healthy baby, both partners need to be grog and tobacco free.
Why do I have to stop smoking and drinking? I'm not the one having the baby.
Grog and smokes affect both men and women's ability to have a healthy baby. When the mother is grog and tobacco free during pregnancy, there is no chance of having a baby with FASD. And if you stay smoke and grog free, you'll be really supporting your partner to also stay that way.
What's FASD?
It's short for fetal alcohol spectrum disorder. It only happens to a baby if the mother drinks grog during pregnancy.
How does grog affect the baby?
Alcohol or grog is like a poison that's passed on from the mother to the baby. The poison is no good for the developing baby. It can affect the way the heart, the spine, the muscles all develop. And also it can make the baby smaller than normal, not as strong as they should be. And also when they're growing up, they can have learning difficulties, delays in speaking, and behavioural problems as well.
So the only way the baby can get FASD is if the mother drinks. So I need to support my missus to stay off the grog.
Yeah, and if you want to start a family, it's really important to give up the grogs and smokes now, both you and your missus, so you can be sure that you have a healthy baby. If you want, we have a special nurse that can help you develop a plan to start the grog. And it can be hard, especially if your mates are asking you to come down to the club with them for a drink.
That's true, but if I'm having trouble staying off the grog, can I come back and see you?
Sure, anytime. And for now, let's get on to check your blood pressure.
So, how did you go?
Good, had my checkup and blood tests. Gotta come back in a week for the results. How about you?
Yeah, they talked about fasting and giving up grog and smoke.
Well, if we want a healthy baby, we could quit together.
That's right, no smoke, no grog, and we can support each other.
And if we have a hard time, we can go back and visit the clinic more again.